Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be telling you a new service that I deployed on my website freemediatools.com. So basically it's a peer-to-peer file sharing or transfer kind of a service where you can just upload any sort of file and then you can share it with your friends by using the link here. So I have given the link in the video description. So if you go to this link here, you will find this interface here of this service here. Simply this is freemediatools.com/file sharing. So simply you need to upload the file, whichever file that you want to share. So then you need to click this button share files. But before that you need to select the file here. Let me select this image file, that is PNG image. Click on this share files button. So as I click here, the progress bar will be there. And now you will see your file is uploaded. Now you can copy the link of this file and share with others. So this is the link. This is there. You can copy to clipboard here and you can see this animation. It is successfully copied. If you open this link here in the second browser, you will see that your file is ready. Link will expire after 24 hours because I am saving this file on my server, and it will automatically get deleted after 24 hours. So if you want to download it, simply if you click download, the file will be downloaded as an attachment. If you open this image file, now you can successfully share any sort of file, any sort of media file, that is image, video, exe, any kind of software. You can upload this and then it will have this unique link, and then you can share this link with your friends on WhatsApp or any sort of service. You can just mail them this link here. So this is very much similar to all the P2P file sharing websites you find here on Google. So if you just type here peer-to-peer file sharing online, so you will see lots of websites doing this stuff here. Share drop also. So here you can drop any sort of file and it will provide you a unique link where you can just give that link to your friend, and then that if they open that link, they can successfully download that file. So similarly I'm using that concept in developing this service from scratch, and I'm using Node.js and Express as my backend, and this is just vanilla JavaScript as a front end. So I will be showing you the complete service, how I made this, and I will be also be deploying this service to Heroku.com, and I will be showing you how to do this, how to deploy it in your website also. So let's start the video. If you want to get all the source code regarding this service, you can go to the video description link. So this is my blog post where I have written step-by-step blog post, step-by-step instruction and code. All the source code is given to you. This is the first of all, this is the service link, and then this is a screenshot, and then you will see all the code is there, step-by-step instructions. Express is there. Multer is used to upload the files which are stored on the server. So whenever you upload any sort of file, we are using this Multer dependency to upload the file. And then we are using some EJS template engine. And you can see this is the code here. All the code is there inside video description. So let's start building this application from scratch, guys. So I will delete, let me close out all the windows, and let me start from a clean slate. So let me just delete this also. So now what I will do is that I will go to my desktop directory, go to the projects directory, and I will go to CMD. And here I can make here file sharing app project. And I will be CD into this file sharing app project. So CD file sharing app project. So now I will open this inside my Visual Studio Code text editor. You can use any text editor of your choice, but I am using this. So the very first thing you need to do, we need to initialize the package.json file, empty package.json file. So this will contain the default option information about your project, such as name, version, description. And now we need to install some packages. First is we will install Express. So this will be the HTTP server where we will be creating the server file. And then we will also be installing EJS template engine. So EJS, we will also be installing Multer in order to upload the files. So just install these. And now we need to make the starting point of the application, which is index.js. So that's it. And one other dependency you can install, which is npm i-g for global nodemon. So node-mon is a simple dev dependency which will automatically restart your application whenever you make any sort of changes. So now we can make a simple express server. So we can say express require it. So we can require our express server. We can make const app is equal to express, and then we can bind a port number here, which will be, you can run this application on particular port number. Process.env.port, if that port number is not available, then we will run it on port 5000. We can say app.listen, and we can pass the port number, and the second argument we will pass here is the callback function which will execute, and here we can pass app is listening on port 5000. That's it. So basically now guys, what we can do is that we can set the view engine. View engine, we have successfully installed it, which is EJS. So in order to set this, it is very simple. We will make use of app.set, and here we will pass view engine, and the second argument we will pass EJS. That's it. And now we can make the simple get request. So when we open home page, home route, so we need to have app.get slash, so this will be request response, and here we simply say that response dot render, and here we can pass the template name, which is will be index. We don't need to provide the extension name. That's it. And now all these EJS templates, guys, we need to reside it in a particular folder. By default, this folder is called as views folder. So inside the root directory, you need to create views folder and just create index.ejs, and this will contain the default HTML. Here you can change the title that you can say P2P peer-to-peer file sharing app, like this. So this is a title, and for building this application, guys, we can use some Bootstrap. I have used some Bootstrap, so I love this framework Bootstrap for building out the front end. So you can go to W3 School's website, and you can copy paste the CDN, go to get started, and only we need the CSS part, so simply copy it and after the title paste it. And now what we need to do is that we also need some jQuery also. So right here inside jQuery, simply go to get started and copy paste this script tag. That's it, after the body. And now what we need to do is that we need to have the simpler container class, and here we will have the heading in the center position. Again, we will say similar to this here, peer-to-peer file sharing app. And after that, we will have the simple form here, guys. We will have the form. We will give it an ID of form here, like this. So that's it. Inside this, we will have the input field. So we need to reside this inside form group and container class. And here we will have the input field of type file, and we will give it an ID of upload input so that we can target it inside jQuery. It should be required, and we will be giving it a label so that user can reside here, which is label for files. So here we can say upload files, upload file, like this. That's it. So now basically if I open the application, you will see what I am talking about. If I type here nodemon index.js, so you will see app is listening on port 5000. If I open this port, localhost 5000, you will see choose file. You can see file sharing. I am missing a class name here. So this is a bootstrap class, form control. So just give this class name. And now you will see upload file. So if you click this button, you will see the options are there. And now after that, we also need a simple button to submit the form here. So again, form group container. And inside this, we will say button danger button block. So here we will say share files, like this. So now this will contain a red color button which will be saying to the user simply share the files. That's it. This needs to be container so that it is aligned properly. So you will see. Now the front end is almost complete. We now need to write the JavaScript. Whenever you select a file, we need to send this, we need to upload this file to the server. For this, we need to write some custom JavaScript code. So right here, after you include jQuery, simply make the script tag, and we will upload the files. For that, guys, I have given the link in the video description. So for this, we also need to show the progress bar also. So if you go to the video description link here, after this we have the simple progress bar. Simply copy this. This is a bootstrap progress bar. After you specify your input field here, we will copy paste this here, code here. So this is simple progress bar. It is having the class of progress, and inside this again a div is there which is having the class of progress bar. That's it. Now if you refresh it, you will see a simple progress bar is shown to us like this, and I think it is not perfectly aligned. So that is why I hate to write this CSS. I hate to write the CSS part. So simply what you can do is that you can copy this part here and paste it. Simply just copy this and paste it. So paste it. And now if you refresh it, you will see the formatting will be great. You will see your progress bar in a nice condition. So you will see now it is in a good condition. So I think we have to have a simple break tag here so that we can see some space. You can now see this is a progress bar and this is a simple button. So now we first of all need to upload the file. For uploading the file, once again, if you go to the video description link, mm, so you will see whenever we need to have, you need to just copy paste this here. Let me just write some code here, then I'll explain to you. You will declare the files variable here like this, files, and then we will target the form here by its ID. So we have given the ID to the form here, which is this form here. So then we are just attaching it a event listener, which is submit. So when the form submits, you will see then automatically this callback function will execute, which will hold this e parameter. So we will say e.prevent default to prevent the auto submission of the form. And after that, we also have attached the input field a ID here, which is upload input. So when the value changes, this again this parameter will invoke this event handler with this change here event will trigger here. So we have given this ID, which is upload input. So now we need to initialize this files variable. So this will be equal to, so if you go to the video description link, this is equal to dollar this, and this is some weird syntax, so I am just copy pasting it, get 0, and this contains this method which is files. That's it. So whatever file the user selects, it will be selected here. So now you can also console log it just to cross check, console log files. So if you now refresh it, if you now select any sort of file in the console, if you just select this file, it will say undefined. Let me just see why it is saying undefined. Think we have a mistake here. If you just copy paste this, paste it once again. So e parameter was not there, so you don't need to write this e parameter. So once again, if you refresh it, so now in the console, if you check here, nothing will be there. You can see files are there. Input type file, we have given this ID, but it is not showing it. Let me just see, guys, why. Sorry guys, we are not printing out it. So first of all, we need to console log it. So that is why this value was not showing it. So just console log it. And once again, if you cross check, if you upload any sort of file, now you will see this is the information which is returned in an object. Whatever file name that you select here, this is a file name, this is a type, extension, this is a PNG image. So all this information we will need here to send this as a post request using AJAX. So now to handle the progress bar, guys, this is some kind of tough code. So that is why I will prefer that you will copy paste this code here. So this is a very long piece of code here. This is totally needed for progress bar. So that is why I am telling you to just copy paste it. I will explain you each line of code. So simply write this. For each and every service, I write this snippet of code for the progress bar. So you will see I'm using some AJAX here for the progress bar. So you will see now we are starting the progress bar from 0%, and then we are also changing the button text to uploading file, and we are also disabling the button so that user cannot upload the file twice. And we are setting the progress bar width dynamically to from 0% to 100%. And then we are calling this function which is convert file. So this is the function which gets called here. So we are checking if the file length is greater than 0. In that case, we will invoke this form data. We will construct this object, and we will append inside this form data constructor, append all the files, and then we will make this post request, which is upload file. So inside the backend, we need to make this post request in order to upload the file. So you can see this is kind of a post request. We are passing this form data. So let me first of all delete this all that and show to you first of all the data. So this will be the actual path of the file which is uploaded. So this is a path of the file which is uploaded. So first of all, we need to upload this file, and then I will come to this. So we need to make this post request. So inside your index.js, you need to make the upload post request. So for that, you need some modules here, guys. First of all, you will need to import here body parser module. We need to require it. So this is a built-in module. So this you will say app.use body parser.url encoded extended to false, and app.use body parser.json. So these two lines of code you need to write whenever you are working with forms. And then we need to install, import the Multer library. So require it Multer. And now we also need to make a public directory in the root directory. So public, and inside this we need to make uploads. So wherever we will store all the uploaded files. So just make public directory, inside this make the uploads directory. So now we need to make this directory static. So what we can do is that we can write this line app.use express.static, and here we need to import our path module as well, so which is again the built-in module. So require it path. So here we will say path dot join, and here we will pass the root directory, and then we will pass our public slash uploads. That's it. So this line will make this directory as static. So this line is very much important. You need to write this line. After that, we will configure the Multer dependency here. So whenever you work with Multer, you need to assign the location where you will assign the storage. So we search for this module. Its documentation is very much great. So you can see this is the module here. So this comes with its own configuration code here. So if you just drag down, you will find the code. Mm, You can see this is the code we need here. Simply copy this, and here you can just configure it like this. storage. So here we need to replace our own directory, which is public/uploads. And for the file name, we only need the extension also. We need to include the extension. So if you go to my video description, I have given this code here. So whenever you are doing this, you will see this is the code that you will need. Copy, paste. Let me explain you. So this is a callback function. So here we are also appending the extension name also by using path.extension name. And in the parentheses, we are passing the original name of the file. So we are extracting the extension. So this is all the storage. Now we need to initialize the upload or Multer. So we will call the library and pass the storage option as the storage that we have configured. That's it. You can also pass maximum number of size as well, filter as well. But in this case, we are allowing all the extension of the files to be uploaded. We are not restricting the user to upload any extension of file. So now we can make that post request app.post. So let me just make it here after the get here app.post slash upload file request response. And here we can call upload request response again. This is the middleware function. So if any sort of error take place, then we can console log the error like this. And in the else scenario, we can console log the path of the file, which is request.file.path. That's it. So now we can run this application. So it is saying require is not defined. So I have made a mistake here. You can see one queue is there. So once again, it will listen this application. If I refresh, so now if I try to upload this file, PNG image, so you will see the file is uploaded. I think you will see it is saying upload is not a function. Oh, sorry, we need to call, we have missed this line here. So this needs to be a single, so dot single, so which we are only uploading one single file at a time. So just add this to this upload function here. So now this will work. If you refresh it, if you upload a file, you will see now in the console it will print the path of the file like this. And if you also check in the inspect element in the console, it will send you, I think it hasn't sent you because we haven't printed out. So we need to send this information first of all. In order to send this, instead of printing out, we can just say response.json, and inside this we can say data is equal to path. So you can see now we can print this application, or I can just rename this path is equal to path. That's it. So now we are accessing this information, which is data.path, because we have set this property as path here like this. So now if you cross check here, if I again upload a file, so it is saying json.stringify value. Let me console log the data for now and see if it is uploading. So basically, if you check your directory, your files will be uploaded here. You will see all the files have been uploaded. So now we simply need to get this file address, which is inside the browser. So select this file, click on this. So it is saying JSON. Let me just see the problem, guys. Sorry guys, I found out the error. It was very silly mistake out there. So if you check here in the index.js, we haven't declared the path variable. So we are accessing it. So path variable doesn't exist. So we need to just say here request.file.path. That's it. So this is a path here. So this was a very silly mistake. So Now if I once again upload a new file here, let's suppose I upload this file, click share file, and now you will see the path is there inside the path property. This is the object. So this is a full path which is there, public slash upload slash file dot. This is exactly what we want here, which will we will send the user this path so that they can download the file and share the link with others. So first of all, we a few things we need to do is that we need to reset this button to share files, and we also need to undisable this button because we cannot hit this button now, and we also need to reset the file button also. So for this guys, we need to do these things inside this success callback. So when this after this we need to undisable the button, or first of all change the text of button. So this will be simply, we have given the button the id, which is I think the id is button. So we will say button, we will use the text method of jQuery, and we will change the text to share files, and then we undisable the button. So for undisabling it, where we have a method here, if you just go to my video description link, I have given that also. So if you just check here, uh, yes, this is a prop method we will use, and we will make the disable to null. So just I paste it. So this is the, we are targeting the button by its ID, then we are using the prop method of jQuery, and we are making the disabled attribute to null. That's it. After that, we also need to make the file attribute to reset it. For resetting it, we will make, we are given the ID, which is upload input, and we will reset the value of this to nothing. That's it. So these are some of the changes. If you just see here, and if I upload this, now you can see again the button is undisabled and the file is also reset. But now I also need to make this progress bar to 0% also when it is uploaded. So I will just say I have given the progress bar a class which is progress bar, and I will use the width property and I make the width to 0%. I think this is exactly I need to do. Let me just see. Yes, 0%. I need to make the width 0%. So if I just select this file, and now you can see it is resetted it. It is have completely uploaded all these files, and now the application is working properly. And now basically guys, we need to share the link on the screen so that the user can copy the link with and share it with others. So this is pretty simple. We have got the link inside our data.path variable. So data.path. So now we simply need to share it on the share the link on the screen. So for that, we need to create this. After this form element, we need to create a copy to clipboard widget. For that widget, you can just go to my video description link, and there is this code here. You need to copy it. This is a code. Copy it and paste it. You can see. And for this, the style sheet code is also there. These are some of the custom styles that you need to add on your application. I don't need to write these static CSS guys. This is not the motive of this video, so that is why I'm just copy pasting it. The main motive is to show you the backend, which is Node.js and Express, how this application, how the business logic is there. So this is just a styling purpose. You can also make your own styling. So just copy paste it after the head tag. Just make it. And now basically if you open this, you will see inside your application, by default this will be hidden. It will not be shown to the user. So if you just upload, Let me just see. Public. You can see the file is uploaded here. You can see if I select a file, let me just see what is. Guys, I found out the error. You can see inside this widget here, you can see copy to clipboard. We are not displaying this widget whenever we load the page for the very first time. You will see this widget is by default, it is hidden. So we have set this property of style to disable to none. So we have also given the ID to it of result. So it will be shown file is uploaded. Now you can share link with others. So now we need to make sure that whenever the file is uploaded, we need to make this widget as visible on the screen. So this we can do this by using jQuery. So we can first of all make this result as we need to make target the result and show it, and also show this section, complete section of copy to clipboard. So I will write 2 lines of code here. So which will be first it will be result to show. We will make the use of show method of jQuery, and also we will show the section widget copy to clipboard. So dot show, that's it. And now you will find when the file is successfully uploaded, click share file, and now you will see file is uploaded. Now you can share link with others. So now what you will find, there is nothing to show here because we haven't the added some here. So what we need to do is that we need to simply after showing it, we can say section value. There is a value method inside this jQuery, and the value will be equal to data.path. So actual path which is uploaded here. If you refresh it, upload the file, click share, and now let me just see. It is saying copy is not defined because we haven't binded the method. But why it is not showing it? Section. Sorry guys, I have. You can see inside this section here. This is the wrong section we are targeting. This is a parent element here, which is copy to clipboard widget. You will see if you check closely the HTML of this widget here. You can see this is the parent div out there. We need to attach this to this input field. So we have attached a class to it, which is copy input. So we can target this class here by using jQuery, and then we can attach the value here like this. So we can say copy input, we can target this by its class here. So simply we can say dot copy input, and then we can attach the value which is data.path. So now if you load the application, you will see your uploaded path, and if I upload it, and now you will see public slash uploads dot file dot png. So we need to also attach this bind this copy to clipboard button. Before that, we need to attach the full path. So we also need to attach the https full address, http localhost 3000, and this will be slash public slash upload, and then we can concatenate. So just do this like this, data.path, that's it. So because it is running on the port, sorry, it is running on port 5000, so just make it at 5000. That's it. And now you will see it will have the full address. You will see now, you can see this is the address here. And if you just check my description here, so just change this, just change it to files slash files, because we also need to create a get route. So whenever you open this page, we will be configuring the route get route. So just change this to slash files so that we can configure this route. So if you refresh it once again, select a file, you will see now it will give you it's a data.path. Sorry, this is returning the full public slash uploads. In this case, I don't not want the full path. I think we only need the file name. So here, whenever we sending this, we will say request.file.file name. So we only need the file name. We don't need the full path. So just change in this server code, and now this request will be. You will see if I again choose file, and now you will see localhost files. We also need one more slash here like this. So again, do this, and now you will see this is the path here. This is copy this path. So now if you open this, this will not exist because we haven't made this get request. So we need to make this get request so that the people which open this link can download the file. And now we also need to make use of this copy to clipboard button. So whenever we click it, we need to attach some action to it. So right here, after the script, we will add some more script here. We will add a function. So if you go to the video description link in the bottom of the script, you will find this copy function. Copy this function and simply paste it. And now you will see slight animation occurring whenever you click this button. So refresh, click it, and now you will see copied. So this is just for the user engagement purpose, that letting the user that you have successfully copied the URL. And now guys, we need to make this get request, which is simply we are making this get request slash file slash the path of the file or file name. So for that, this will be very simple guys. So you can see we will make the get request to open or to download the individual file name. So we will say app.get slash files slash colon then ID. So basically this colon is referring to the parameter which is passed here. You can see we are passing this parameter as a dynamic parameter. So this parameter will change every time you make this request. So that is why we are catching it by colon symbol. So then we say request.response, and to cache this ID here, to cache the file name, it is very simple. We can console log request.params.id. That's it. Whatever parameter that we have given here, inside colon symbol, you will write. If you change this, you will also need to change this. Let me replace ID here. That's it. So now if you open this guys, if you refresh it, upload this, and if you open this inside your browser, and now you will see it will print out the file name, which is actual query parameter which is passed here, dynamic. So every time this will change. So this is exactly what we want here. Now we simply need to response.render. We need to make another file which will display the file to the user, and here we will pass the path here. So this path will be equal to public slash uploads slash request.params dot id. That's it. So if you just go to the video description just to check here, just to clarify, if you just check here the server code, inside this get request we are passing path to request.params.id. So you don't need this public slash uploads, just pass this path only like this. And now we need to make this display file, which will actually inside the views folder you may need to make it. So display file .ejs, that's it. And now again change this title, peer-to-peer file sharing app. And now inside this guys, this we will just need a simple container class or bootstrap, and again we will say text center, your file is ready to download, link will expire in 24 hours. So this is some text here, and then we will say the button is button to download. So form group container, and inside this button danger and button block. So here we will say download file. So we will attach a on click here. Whenever we click this button, we will download the file. So on click, download. So just to check here if it is working or not, if I refresh the application, if I upload the file, click, let me refresh it. I think app is listening on port 5000. Upload it. And now you can see file is uploaded. Now you can share link with others. If I open this link here, now you can see your file is ready to download. Link will expire in 24 hours. So I haven't included the bootstraps, so I can include the bootstrap. Simply I can copy this inside this file also, paste it. And we also, I don't need jQuery for this. So, oh, I also, no, I don't need jQuery. If you refresh it, now you can see. So formatting is not good. So that is why I'm copy pasting the code, guys. So just need to copy paste. For the formatting purpose, I forgot how much spaces are there. So just paste it. Full code here, copy, paste. So this is body here, paste it. So now basically we are showing H2 also. So let me just delete this part and only show this. So now you will see, if you open this, you will see your file is ready. Link will expire after 24 hours. So we can also display some information about the file as well, which to which is the path which we have passed to it inside this. So we have passed the path here. So we can say file info. So this will be also in text center. So here we can say, so now to embed EJS, this is very simple. Angular bracket percentage sign is equal to the variable and then percentage sign Angular bracket. So this is a path variable we are printing out there. You can see. So if you refresh it, now it will also show you the file info, whichever file name is there, and the extension. Simply we also need a break tag here. So refresh it. And now if you click the download file button, it should download the file. So in this case, we have binded this download file button. So we need to make this download method in the script section. So just write function download. And inside this, we need to perform a simple two-line code here. So if you just go to the video description link, this is, we need to open window.open. And inside this, we will pass the actual path, which is download question mark path is equal to slash public slash upload slash. And then we will concatenate the path here. For this, we will need some jQuery. So I will paste the jQuery CDN. So simply paste it. So we are just taking the path here like this, path.value. So this is stored inside. I think we haven't made that input field. So just make that input field. Type will be text. It is hidden by default. It is not shown to the user, but the value will be equal to question mark percentage sign is equal to path percentage sign question angular bracket. That's it. And we have given the ID. So ID is equal to path. So this is not shown to the user, but we are storing the path variable in this input field. And we are getting this value from this input field and then concatenating it. So now we need to make this download again this get request inside our server index.js. So we will say app.get slash download request response. So this is just how to download it. For this we will require the file system module. So file system just require it. It's a built-in module of Node.js. And now you can just copy paste it. This is just snippet of code here. This is a code here. Simply paste it. Paste it here like this. And now the application is complete. Let me delete all the files which are stored inside this. So file sharing app project, publics, uploads. Let me delete all these files. So now no file is there. Let me refresh the application. Let me choose this file, click share file. Now you can see file is uploaded. Now you can share link with others. If I copy this link and open this link, you can see your file is ready. Click download file and now you can see as attachment the file is downloaded. So you can download it at as many times as you want because it will expire after 24 hours. You can see that. And now to have this system in place where the file will be deleted after 24 hours automatically, there is a module that you need to install, which is this module, which is npm rimref. This is a module, very good module, where you can delete files based upon some conditions. If you go to npm.js, search for this package, rimref, you will see this package here, a deep deletion module for Node.js. So it has got after 40 million weekly downloads, you can see that. So just at the very top, you can include this module here, rimref. So you can just include this module. So you can see this file is uploaded. Now we can add my snippet of code here, which is there inside video description. So we can provide the directory here, in which directory we need to monitor. So this will be a monitor script. So every time after some time it will check. We need to delete files which are greater than this much of seconds. So I have provided, let's suppose these values are in millisecond. So this we are using set in interval method here. So after every 2 seconds it will check this directory. So the files which are older than, let's suppose, 20 seconds will be automatically deleted. Let's suppose these values are in millisecond. So 20 second will be 20. This will be 2 second. This will be 20 second. And now you will see, if I see that after this 20 second, it will automatically get deleted. Just give 20 second to this file here. Let me, for this, I think we need to restart the server. So, oh, sorry, we haven't started the application. That is why it was not working. So you will see app is listening on port 5000. So now basically after 20 second, whatever file we upload inside this directory will automatically get deleted by this rimref module. So let me test out this feature also. So this is very much useful in those situations if you have limited disk space inside your hosting provider. If you select this file, click share file, you will see one file is uploaded. Just wait 20 seconds and it will automatically get deleted. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to restart your application. So every time after 2 seconds, it is checking. So just wait. You can see I am not doing anything with my mouse. You will see automatically the file was deleted using this module. So this is a complete application, guys. I have shown you. Now the last thing which remains, we can also deploy this application to a Heroku as well. So let me also deploy it. So this is not mandatory, it is optional, but I want to show you a real life scenario as well. So I have this Heroku CLI installed in my system. Heroku CLI, you can download this. This is very much useful whenever you need to deploy applications. So I've already installed it for my Windows machine. So accordingly about your operating system, just install it. And now, first of all, before deploying it, we can create a git ignore file here, git ignore. And here we don't need to deploy our node modules folder. So we can say here slash node modules. We don't need to deploy this also inside to Heroku. And now we can say Heroku login. So this is a command. So it will ask for my credentials about Heroku. So it is saying please press any key to open the browser. So now you will see automatically I will be logged in here. So you will see you can close this page and return to your CLI. I have already logged in here. So you will see now in order to create a project in Heroku, there is some commands here. Heroku create followed by your project name. Let's suppose I want to create this P2P real time app. So after creating it, you will see now it is creating your app, and now it has successfully created your app. You will see this is the address here. If you just open this, nothing will be shown. If you open this address, which is https peer-to-peer real-time app dot herokuapp.com. So this is the address. You will see nothing here. This is a welcome page. Welcome to your new app. So now we need to push the repository here. So we will say here git init git add dash. We need to commit it. Git commit dash m. This will be first commit. So you will see all the files will get added here. And now guys, we need to attach our so for this you need to go to your Heroku dashboard. So you will find out your project will get created. Let me go to my project, heroku.com. For this you need to verify your credit card information in order to use Heroku. So you will see if you search for your app, peer-to-peer real-time app, this is the app here you will see. So inside the deploy option, you will find this information. So you will see this is a command here. So this will be different for you. Simply copy this, paste it. And then we have this command here, which is Heroku. Sorry, git Heroku push master. This is a command which will actually, sorry, Heroku git push master. Oh, sorry, this is the command git push Heroku master. So simply copy this command, paste it. So this will push out the changes here. You will see it is building out the source here. It is installing the node modules, and now this will take hardly 5 to 10 seconds and it will deploy the application to Heroku. So now you can see it is successfully deployed. I can refresh the page here. So it is saying that an error occurred in the application and your page could not be served. I think inside my package.json file, I haven't created that script. Sorry, just make that script here. So here we need to make a start script here for the project, which will be actually node index.js. So just replace this. That's it. This is the change that you need to make here. Once again, you need to repeat all the commands here. Git add dash, and this will be second commit. And then we need to again say git push Heroku master. That's it. So now if I once again refresh it, hopefully it will launch it. So once again, it is creating some kind of error here. I don't know why it is not working. For this, you can just anytime you can check the log section, view log section in order to check the problem. So at this moment of time, I cannot find that problem here. But I have shown you the complete program, guys, and showed you the complete process. You can just build your own application and try to build this own application file peer-to-peer file sharing app from scratch in Node.js, Express, and JavaScript. If you want to try out my tool here, which is deployed on freemediatools.com, you can go to the video description link. This is a service that I deployed. If you want to get all the source code, go to the video description link, go to my blog post. Please like the video, subscribe the channel, and also comment on this video. And I will be seeing you in the next video.